Tesla unveils something unbelievable. Elon Musk targets a whole new market, luxury RV makers in panic mode. For decades, RVs have stayed the same, bulky, expensive, fuel-hungry machines that only the wealthy or retired could truly afford to enjoy. But what if that model just died overnight, because something just rolled out of California? That isn't just a vehicle, it's a warning shot, a redefinition, a declaration that the age of noisy, gas-chugging road giants is over. And it didn't come from Ford, or Winnebago, or Airstream. It came from the one company that turned the entire auto industry upside down. Now, they've come for your home. Because this isn't just another product. This is a movement, one that could shake housing, travel, and energy to their core. The kind of shift that makes headlines and makes enemies. And the craziest part, it's already here. So before we go any further, hit that like button and subscribe right now. Let's get something straight. This isn't just a flashy announcement. What Tesla just launched is a direct shot at an industry that's been coasting for decades. The RV market is massive, over $60 billion globally. Yet most of the vehicles on the road today look like they were designed in the early 2000s. Big, bulky, loud, and loaded with technology that hasn't evolved in years. Now Tesla steps in, not with a slight upgrade, but with a full-on reinvention. One that's priced at just $117,000, while traditional luxury RVs push past $250,000 easily. And what do you get for all that extra money? Leather seats and a chrome cup holder. This is exactly what Tesla does best. They find bloated, outdated markets and attack them with brutal efficiency. They did it to sedans. They did it to pickup trucks. And now, they're coming for RVs. Let's talk about the elephant on the highway, because traditional RVs, they're not just outdated, they're broken. You pay six figures, burn through fuel like a private jet, and in return, you get a noisy, clunky box on wheels that needs a pit stop every few hundred miles. That's not freedom. That's a slow-moving prison. But here's the twist. Most people don't even realize how inefficient RVs really are. An average gas-powered RV gets 6 to 8 miles per gallon. Take one coast to coast and you're dropping over $1,000 just on fuel. Not to mention oil changes, engine repairs, generator failures. It's a maintenance nightmare wrapped in sheet metal. And while you're pouring cash into gas stations, you're also pumping out enough emissions to rival an entire apartment building. Every mile driven is a small disaster for your wallet and the planet. Meanwhile, this new player, it doesn't make noise, it doesn't beg for gas, and it doesn't care how far you want to go. The game has changed, but most of the industry is still asleep at the wheel, and you're about to see why that's going to cost them. Years ago, the idea of running a vehicle on water was science fiction, a fantasy dismissed by every so-called expert. Until now. Because inside this machine is a power system that flips the entire playbook upside down. No gasoline, no lithium dependency, just water, and a process called reverse electrolysis that's turning heads in every corner of the energy world. Here's how it works. Water molecules are split into hydrogen and oxygen. That hydrogen becomes clean fuel. The only thing coming out of the tailpipe? More water. No smoke, no smell, no carbon footprint. It's as clean as it gets. And here's the wild part. It's not just cleaner, it's smarter. Traditional engines waste up to 70% of their energy as heat. This system? Nearly zero waste. Every drop of water is turned into momentum. This isn't a gimmick. It's a hard reset on everything we know about vehicle power. And it's not coming someday. It's already rolling. So the question isn't, can it work? The question is, why hasn't anyone else done it? There's a reason this tech was buried for decades. No oil company wanted it to exist. But now, it's not a theory. It's here. And it runs on something so simple, so overlooked, you probably used it this morning. Water. Inside Tesla's Motorhome is a breakthrough power system built around reverse electrolysis. Water gets split into hydrogen and oxygen. The hydrogen powers a fuel cell, creating electricity. The only emission? Clean water. That's right, Zero smoke, zero gas, zero lithium, no cobalt mining, no engine heat dumping into the air, just electricity from a process that creates no waste and leaves behind nothing toxic. And the best part? It doesn't just work, it crushes the numbers. Compared to diesel RVs, this motorhome travels at a fraction of the cost. No fluctuating fuel prices, no gas station dependency, no grid outages, just refuel with water and go. They said this kind of system wouldn't scale. Tesla didn't care, they just built it. Driving an RV used to be a full-body workout. Sweaty palms, slow reaction time, mirrors that never showed enough. And for older drivers, it's often more stress than joy. But now, Tesla brings something to the table the RV world has never seen: true autonomy. The motorhome comes equipped with Tesla's full autopilot suite: lane centering, adaptive cruise control, auto lane change, and real-time hazard detection. You don't just drive it, it drives with you. Using a network of cameras, radar, and ultrasonic sensors, it maps and responds to the road second by second. Traffic jams? It adjusts. Sudden braking ahead? It reacts faster than any human can. The result? A driving experience that's safer, smoother, and smarter than anything RV owners have ever touched. Statistically, autopilot has been shown to reduce accidents by over 40%. For long-distance travelers, that's not just convenience, it's peace of mind. This isn't cruise control. This is the future of cross-country travel, hands-off, stress-free, and always watching. And we're just getting started. So who exactly is this motorhome for? Not who you'd expect. This isn't just a machine for retired couples cruising through Florida. It's a mobile command center for an entirely new generation. Think digital nomads, remote workers, adventure-first families, and anyone priced out of urban housing. For the cost of a down payment in a major city, you get your own off-grid, mobile home with power, internet, workspace, and views that change whenever you want. And here's the shift. Millennials and Gen Z aren't chasing mortgages, they're chasing freedom. In fact, surveys show nearly 60% of Gen Z prefer experiences over ownership. And Tesla? They're not selling an RV, they're selling the ultimate form of mobility. But what makes this lifestyle possible, truly independent, is what's powering it. On the roof? Solar tiles quietly soaking up sunlight all day. Under the floor? A water engine that turns H2O into clean, raw energy. There's no need to plug in, no need to refuel. You're not tethered to gas stations or power lines. Take it to a remote cliffside or the middle of the desert. The Tesla motorhome runs anywhere and keeps running. No oil, no grid, just water, sun, and a vehicle engineered for escape. And here's where the industry starts to sweat. Tesla just crashed headfirst into a $60 billion RV market, and the legacy brands, they never saw it coming. While traditional manufacturers update trim packages, Tesla is releasing software patches over the air. While others design interiors, Tesla is building a sustainable ecosystem, and the world is noticing. After the first rumors of this vehicle hit the web, search trends for electric RV spiked 400% overnight. The demand is real. The momentum is building. The old guard had decades to innovate. They didn't. Now Tesla's here, and they're not asking for permission. They're flipping the market on its head. And this is only the opening shot. What if the biggest solution to the housing crisis wasn't a house at all? While property prices skyrocket, $500,000 starter homes, bidding wars, and record low inventory, Tesla just launched a curveball. A fully electric, self-sustaining home on wheels for $117,000. That's not just a vehicle. That's a viable alternative to homeownership. No mortgage chains, no HOA fees, no staying stuck in one zip code. For millions locked out of traditional housing, Tesla's motorhome offers something radically different: mobility with dignity. The ability to live, travel, work, and thrive without a permanent address or financial anchor weighing you down. But it's more than just affordability, it's freedom. The rise of remote work, digital-first careers, and online business has already untied workers from cubicles. This motorhome takes it one step further, untying them from real estate altogether. With high-speed internet, off-grid power, and self-contained living, it doesn't just compete with a house, it outmaneuvers one. And here's a twist few are talking about: tax advantages. In many regions, RVs and mobile homes qualify as second homes or business assets, allowing for deductions on loan interest, depreciation, and even utility expenses if used as a home office. That makes it a strategic financial move, especially for remote professionals or solo entrepreneurs, but this concept goes far beyond one buyer. Imagine an entire community of mobile homes, fully electric, water-powered, self-sustaining, forming decentralized neighborhoods wherever the road allows. No building permits, no property lines, just clean, mobile living. Tesla isn't just selling a product, they're planting the seed for an entirely new class of housing, modular, mobile, and eco-aligned. And just when you think this vehicle's impact ends at housing, think again. Because what's under the hood isn't just different, it's disruptive. Tesla's water engine produces zero emissions, no fuel combustion, no tailpipe fumes, no battery acid waste. It runs entirely on a process called reverse electrolysis, breaking water into hydrogen and oxygen and turning that into clean electricity. That means no fossil fuels, no grid dependency, no gas station footprint. You could be parked on a cliffside or in the middle of nowhere and still run lights, climate control, and your home office, all powered by sunlight and water. Compared to traditional RVs, which burn diesel by the gallon and leak carbon with every mile, the Tesla motorhome is a revolution in motion. Where most RVs are part of the environmental problem, this one aims to be the solution, and the numbers speak for themselves. The average gas-powered RV emits over 11 metric tons of CO2 per year. The Tesla motorhome? Zero. Just that. Zero. This isn't just an engineering upgrade, it's a philosophical one. It redefines how we interact with the planet. No emissions, no resource waste, no excuse. With solar energy feeding its systems, water powering its engine, and sustainable materials inside, this vehicle represents a blueprint for future living. One where our homes, our vehicles, and our energy are all part of the same ecosystem. Tesla isn't just building a new type of motorhome. They're challenging what we think a home should be. And if this scales, it could shake housing, energy, and environmental policy at the same time. A climate crisis, a housing crisis, and one machine built to challenge them both. If you think this motorhome is just another Tesla product drop, you've missed the bigger story entirely. Because underneath all the tech, beneath the water engine, the solar panels, the autopilot, you'll find something deeper, a blueprint. One that Elon Musk has been building toward for over a decade. See, this isn't just about RVs, it's about redefining infrastructure. Today we rely on three broken systems: centralized housing, fossil fuel-powered transportation, and a fragile, overburdened energy grid. Tesla's motorhome doesn't just bypass them, it renders them obsolete. Why pay a utility company for electricity when you can generate your own? Why sign a 30-year mortgage when your home rolls with you? Why burn oil to go forward when water does the job cleaner, cheaper, and endlessly? This isn't a niche idea. It's a survival plan, and it's gaining traction fast. Governments are already under pressure to rethink energy policy. Real estate markets are being crushed by affordability crises. Oil giants are scrambling to pivot into renewables. And right in the middle of it, Tesla drops a self-sustaining machine that solves all three. This motorhome isn't just an RV. It's an exit strategy from systems designed to keep people stuck. And here's the hidden genius. This vehicle scales culture. It doesn't just attract tech geeks or Tesla fans. It calls out to adventurers, families, creators, environmentalists, and entrepreneurs. It's not a product. It's a flag in the ground, a symbol of freedom, independence, and control. It also opens a new conversation about how we design cities. Imagine thousands of people living off-grid but still connected. Self-sufficient units powered by clean energy, free from fossil fuels or rent traps. A mobile population that contributes less pollution, uses fewer resources, and doesn't need government subsidies or massive infrastructure just to survive. Sounds radical? Sure. So did electric cars. So did reusable rockets. So did a $35,000 EV sedan when Elon first promised it. But Tesla has a track record of making the impossible inevitable. And here's where the real future starts. As the technology improves, future motorhomes could become fully autonomous living spaces. Imagine stepping into your home at night and waking up in another state, a road trip with zero driving, a nomadic lifestyle where work, sleep and travel happen in the same space and the vehicle handles it all. And that's not even the end game. With solar, water-based power and AI integration, Tesla's motorhome becomes more than a vehicle. It becomes a decentralized survival pod, one that could thrive during blackouts, grid failures, fuel shortages, or even extreme weather events. It's not just a better way to vacation, it's a better way to live. And for all the legacy RV manufacturers, oil companies and housing developers who laughed this off, they're not laughing anymore. Because if enough people adopt this lifestyle, the old model breaks and the new one begins. Tesla didn't just launch a motorhome, they launched a movement. If this blew your mind even half as much as it did ours, smash that like button and subscribe right now, because we're only scratching the surface of what this means for transportation, housing, and the world you'll live in tomorrow. And if you're ready to see what Tesla just made obsolete, click the next video on your screen. You won't believe who's panicking next.